Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Last week we started to look at how to use multiplication arrays to solve two-digit multiply by one-digit number problems. We looked at some simple number problems and we began to think about what we would have to do if we needed to exchange. So an example of last week's lesson would have been 3 times 14. In this case, we labeled and then partitioned our two-digit number. We then took our partitioned two-digit number and created our array. And we had our tens and our ones. And it was 3 multiplied by 10 and 3 multiplied by 4. We then created our array to solve the number problem. So 3 times 10. Remember, each counter has a value of 10. And 3 times 4. This time it's the ones column, so every counter has a value of just 1. When we counted up our ones column, we discovered that there was actually too many ones in that column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You cannot have any more than 9 ones in the ones column. If you have 10 or more, you must exchange. So what we did last week is we counted up our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We then circled those 10. We exchanged them over to the tens column. We went back and double checked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we counted up what was remaining. 1, 2. So we know we don't need to exchange again. 10, 20, 30, 40. And we solved the problem by recombining. 40 plus 2 is 42. Put the answer there as well. In today's lesson, lesson 8, we're going to be looking at slightly larger number problems for our multiplication problems. There will be no exchanging in today's lesson. The type of problem we'll be looking at today would be 3 multiplied by 31. The same as the previous examples, we always label and we partition our two-digit number. We have 30 and we have 1 in the ones column. Once again, we draw our arrays. In your books, you will use a ruler. We label tens and ones, and we write out our number sentence. So 3 times 30 for the tens, and 3 times 1 for the ones column. Now, because it's not 3 times 10 anymore, and it's a multiple of 10, we need to remember that we're going to have 3 columns of 30. So we begin with our 10, 20, 30, because we have our 3 rows. The value of each is 10. But then, we're not saying 3 times 10 now, it's 3 times 30. So we need to actually have 3 separate columns. The value of each of these counters, once again, is 10. Then we say 3 multiplied by 1. 1, 2, 3. The value of each is 1. Then once again you solve. Start off the ones column. So 1, 2, 3 plus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And then you recombine to find the answer. In this case, 90 plus 3 is 93. And write the answer on there. For today's lesson, I'd like you to solve the problems which you will see below this video. As I said before, there is no exchanging in today's lesson. We will have some exchanging in tomorrow's lesson. Best of luck, and remember, presentation is really important in your books.